like, what even is this right now?
Hey guys, it has been so long. I missed you. I missed all of you. I got a shower. We'll do our makeup together. I'll show you some of some summer beauty products I'm liking. I'll show you my hair. I'm gonna wash it today, show you what I've been doing with it lately. So yeah, let's go do it. Hey guys, so I'm back. I'm showered. Let's do some makeup. Let's chat. Oh, so I actually didn't put on my sunscreen yet today because I wanted to show you guys what I have been using lately. I have been using the Paula's Choice Youth Extending Daily Hydrating Fluid. It's a pretty thin SPF formula and I really like it because, oh, we're gonna focus? And I really like it because it's not greasy. I just really like the way it makes my skin look and feel. It's a water-light fluid that minimizes the appearance of pores and helps prevent UV damage and signs of aging. It does have a sunscreen scent, but it doesn't linger, and you're not going to feel this once it kind of dries down on your skin. It actually just dries down to like a nice, I don't want to say matte finish, but like natural finish. Next thing I'm going to be using is the Tatcha Liquid Silk Primer. I've talked about this before. I really like this primer. It is like kind of stupid expensive, but I really like the way it makes my skin look. Next thing we're gonna do is concealer. Now I've gotten like quite a bit of sun lately. I don't know if you can tell because of like the lighting, but I'm very tan for me. So I'm going to be mixing a few different shades of the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. I have been loving this. I've also been really liking the Kosas concealer, but today I am going to use the e.l.f. one because I have more colors that I can try to make work. So I'm going to take light beige and just take a little bit right like in the inner corner area. And then I'll take a little bit of medium sand. Well, a little bit more than the light beige because this is actually closer. Then I'm going to blend it out with my fingers. So I actually have this new sponge that I wanted to use. This is called the Super Sponge. This is a silicone infused sponge. It did send this to me. I'm just testing it out today. So it's supposed to save 4 times as much makeup, limit germs, and stay clean. So basically this top piece here is a silicone infused sponge and then the bottom is like a traditional sponge. You're supposed to use the silicone side and it's supposed to just blend out your makeup without picking up too much and wasting it. And then you go in with the bottom portion of the sponge to pick up excess product. I feel like it blended everything out really nice. I feel like it blended everything out really nicely. They do have 2 other colors that the sponge comes in, and then something that I think is actually pretty cute, the actual package. So it comes like this, and then in here this you actually use to clean the sponge, and then it's also a little base for it to sit on. So I think that's super cute. Okay, so a new powder that I have been liking is by e.l.f. and this is the Halo Glow setting powder. I have the shade medium. I think it comes in like a light, medium, and a dark. The packaging does have a sifter in it that you can shut, but obviously I haven't been utilizing that. To set my under eyes, I'm just going in with one of these little e.l.f. Lush brushes. These are my favorite for setting powder. So I really like this powder. I think it was like $6 or $8. I found it at Target, and you guys know I like a setting powder for my under eyes that has a little bit of like illumination to it, just to like brighten that area. And I actually like to use this all over my face. There's no visible shimmer to it. It's definitely more of a like sheen glow type situation. Pretty sure I've also talked about this. This is the most beautiful bronzer formulation. It only comes in 2 shades though, which is kind of stupid, but this is Sunkissed and this is like the matte bronzer version. So I kind of use this for like all over color, like a touch of contour to like, you know, shape my face a bit. And I will test out the silicone side of the sponge. Wow, this really is not absorbing any of the product. Ooh, to the point where that might be too much as I layer on more. I feel like this blended everything out really nicely. Because I'm a little more tan than usual and I want to play that up, I'm going to go in with a second bronzer. And this one is a shimmery bronzer. I feel like I talked about this like last year maybe, and I was still able to find it. I haven't seen this in like drugstores or anything. Maybe they're just not in mine. But this is the CoverGirl True Blend Bronzer. It is so beautiful. This is my favorite shimmery bronzer, high-end drugstore. I have the Hourglass bronzer, which is really nice, but this one I reach for over that. So I really hope this is still available. So I'm going to take some of this on my e.l.f. complexion brush, and this is just something that's going to get like swept everywhere. Blushes I've been loving lately are of course more of that like sunburned vibe. I was really into this last summer too. These three have kind of been like on rotation for me if I'm gonna go a cream blush route. These are the Kosas duos, and I have Helios and Tropic Equinox. So this is Helios. This is more of like an orangey coral, not so much like a sunburnt color, but still super, super pretty. And then Tropic Equinox, again, is more of like a bronzy shade, but they're kind of like those neutral leaning blush territory colors. So today I'm gonna go with Storm because that is just what I'm feeling. We will try the sponge again, actually. This is definitely a nice flush, this color. So because we use that really glowy bronzer, I'm going to skip highlight for today. And we're going to go on to the eyes. So last year I bought these Supergoop eyeshadows, which have SPF 30 in them. I celebrated my 28th birthday last week, and I went to the beach and I didn't wear any makeup except for a little bit of this eyeshadow, and I thought it looked really pretty and it was a different look, and I felt like my eyelids were being protected with the SPF. I have really been liking just throwing this on lately, and I also really like the way it fades too. It's not like a patchy fade. It kind of just lightly fades like throughout the day. Oh, I didn't say what shade I'm using. So this is the shade Sunset. And these definitely like set down too, which is nice. So you're not gonna have like creamy feeling lids. Let's take a little bit on the bottom as well. I go back and forth with lashes every day. Like, do I like, what's it called? Mascara. There we go. Do I not? Today, I think we're going to do a little bit of mascara. And I have been using the L'Oreal Telescopic. This is good just to like kind of shape the lashes in the direction you want them to go. I just do a very light coat on the top only. I got out of the habit of wearing bottom mascara because I used to be like obsessed with bottom mascara. Since my concealer preference has switched to like a creamier formulation, I'll get like raccoon eyes by the end of the day, and it doesn't really matter what formulation it is. It's just because a lot of the concealers that I like just have a more like emollient formula, so it tends to break up any bottom mascara, so I just do the top. For brows, I've been too lazy to fill them in with a pencil or anything, so I just like to make sure that they are all in like their correct place. So I'm going to take a little bit of this brow styling soap. It does a great job of keeping my brows in place all day. I do have to wet my little brush here, which is absolutely disgusting. The very last thing I want to do is take a little bit more of this powder and just set areas where I get a little bit more oily. And I also just like to use this to blend out possibly any harsh edges. I lied. I'm always forgetting about a lip product. I'm going to use Glossier Jam. This is like a berry color, and it kind of just like adds like a little blush. Subtle, it's like my lip but better, but I feel like it also ties in the cheek product we have on. This is kind of a typical summer daytime look for me. One of the techniques I've been using for my wavy hair has kind of been like more of like a 2-day process. So I washed my hair today, threw it up in a towel for like 30 minutes, and then just threw it up in a bun. Now, after I took it out of the towel before the bun, I sprayed a little bit of the Sun Bum Detangler. I've really been liking their leave-in products lately. I feel like they just help manage frizz. They smell really nice and summery, and they make my hair really silky and soft. So I have been loving those. So I've now just took my hair out of the bun, and what I mean by like a 2-day process is my like day one, my wash day hairstyle will be some sort of style that helps helps me achieve waviness for like tomorrow, because I always feel like not the first day, but the second day, like I've tamed my hair down enough where it doesn't want to like poof up so much into its original curl pattern. There's a few different ways you can do this. You can throw it back up in a bun if that works best for you. I have been just liking putting my hair up in a clip, or I will do some braids and just wear that, either sleep in that style or like something similar to it, and then the next day like my hair is usually ready to be like worn in a wavy style. I'm not going to put any additional in my product. Nope. No. I'm not going to put any additional product in my hair right now. But anyway, I'm just going to take my hair, just twist it. I've been wearing my hair like this so often, just to like keep it out of my face too. As much as I'm trying to grow my hair out, it's hot on my back. Like, it's too hot for it, so it has to go up. I'll go into more detail in another video because there are like so many little weird tricks I do to keep my hair wavy. That's like a typical summer beauty little routine for me. I have a lot of new content coming. I asked you guys what you wanted to see, and I'm getting my little hiney to work on filming all of that for you guys. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Also, go ahead and follow me on Instagram at Dana Gagliotti. You can keep up with me there as well. I hope you guys are all staying safe physically and mentally. I love you all so much. Have an amazing rest of your day, and I will see you next time.